Hello. You're joining me today while I sort my estrogen and talk about things. Um, I made a video yesterday on here, and it was apparently over the limit, only by a minute or two. I thought they took the limit away. Like, it used to be 10 minutes, and then it was like nothing. It was like you could upload as long as it was like under like a certain size limit. It was like 100 megabytes, and then it was like 1 gigabyte, something stupid. So I was like, whatever. And I recorded whatever, and it was like 18 minutes long, and then it was like, oh, it can't be longer than 15 minutes unless you're verified. I've been a member of the site for like, I don't know, 5, 6 years since it launched. No, okay, I put my fucking cell phone number in, and then it still wouldn't let me see the video, so I wasted 18 minutes talking into a camera. Anyway, I'm gonna try and make something similar. I'm just aggravated about it, you know? Anyway, um, so things haven't really been going peachy, I guess. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but so I'm dating this guy, and he's super awesome. We live together. We've been dating about 6 months, and he's wonderful. He provides for me and has helped me out in all sorts of ways, and I definitely help him out. Hmm. uh, yeah, I don't know. He's about all I have, though. Like I have to refrain from being one of those um, typical straight girls that talks about my boyfriend all the time here. Um, because seriously, he's great, but he kind of encompasses my whole life at this point. Um, and it's fine. Like I love him to death, but like I've kind of, I've definitely noticed that I've been blackballed from the Toledo activist like community or scene or whatever the hell you want to call it. Definitely the anarchist community or scene or whatever. That's part of the reason I want to make a YouTube video. I don't want to like post about this on Facebook. I want to talk about people on my Facebook to no one. Does that make sense? Whatever. I know like 100 people or whatever watch my videos, and take some sort of weird like voyeuristic fascination with it, and that's cool. And you know, I think it's funny when people try to leave me hateful comments. Like I sat here and told you my whole like life story on the YouTube, and then you're gonna like just call it out like it's like that in itself is a subject of ridicule. It doesn't even make sense. Anyway, um, I've been really depressed, and I don't know. I kind of started going crazy after I started progesterone. I started progesterone back in March. I definitely haven't made a video since then because like I mean it had a lot of great effects. Like my tits grew a lot, and um, my body filled out, and I gained weight, but on all the right places, and I mean I'm sure you can tell I look a little different. Um, Especially if you watch my other videos. And with that, I guess though, like came this like flood of emotions that I wasn't prepared for. I have difficulty dealing with and controlling my emotions ever since it really like it was like hitting second puberty, and it was terrible. And like I'm still I'm 31. I'm not supposed to tell people that, but I am if you want to know. And I just like it's really difficult at this age to go through that. Um, and everyone knows it. Like everyone treats me like a teenager because I act like one, like a teenage girl, like very typical teenage girl. Um, but I don't know. I feel like it's reached a point where like people aren't even willing to communicate with me, or they don't want me around. I can tell. Other than my really close friends, and even amongst them, like I can feel a lot of my friendships fading, um, fast. Which I don't know. I mean, in one way, it's like I know why each one is degrading or whatever, and each has its reasons. And some it's like okay, it's fine. Um, Others just hurt just because it's like it's attrition. And I mean, I'm not gonna push it because I don't really want don't know. I've had really bad like agoraphobia and shit recently. Um, and like I've developed, you know, of course of being a girl, it's weird. Like I've developed social anxiety, and it's not. It's like I was more confident earlier on when I was less passable. I know we can talk about like the nebulousness of terms like passable or whatever, but you know, the fact is you know what it means and it's a reality. You probably know what it means and it's a reality. Whether it matters or not, it's a reality. You know. So even when I was less passable, I was more confident. And now that I look a lot better, I'm more scared. Like I think part of it stems from the fact that like I suffered really two really bad harassment incidents um, at the beginning of the summer, and I don't know, maybe I never really got over them like psychologically. They really fucked me up, and especially the one was really severe, and it was right when I first moved in with my boyfriend here. Um, and this is a really progressive. This is a really progressive area of the city of Toledo. This is the OSM. So like, it's really fucked up to be harassed here in like the most queer friendly part of town. I've gotten some of the worst harassment here, street harassment. Like, what the hell? I, I mean, how can I go anywhere? You know, like much less even you know, and then you know, and then even the people I know, I feel like don't want me around. So, because you know, I've become again along with my difficulty in controlling my emotions, I've kind of developed somewhat of a reputation of being a kind of raging bitch. Being a bitch, yeah, yeah. Which you know, like someone called me manipulative recently, and that was interesting because it was like I don't know. To me, being manipulative just means that you know you're a woman who knows how to get what you want. I mean, that's how I see it. I didn't really take it as that much of an insult. And so, mm, but I like, you know, I guess it's like the older question: are you happy with where you're at? Does it matter that you don't have any interaction with the outside world? I don't know. Yeah, I am unhappy. That's why I'm making this video, and that's why I need to talk to strangers. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a few of you know me, but mostly strangers because I don't know. I'm not, like, I could be perfectly content just taking care of my boyfriend and like making lunch for him and having him ready when he gets home and cleaning the apartment and shit like that. Um, I don't I feel though that others judge me for that, and I think maybe that's part of the reason people don't like me at this point, like because I feel like I'm taking advantage of my boyfriend or something. You know, and I mean, so what? Who cares if you think that? Like that's between me and him. He's gonna do whatever I want or whatever. Like, so what? So what? So what? But there's this ridiculous, you know, like everyone feels that they have a right to judge your relationship, especially if they know one or two of you really well, or both of you. So I don't know whether to just ignore it and go on, you know. But these are like our friends. Like I don't know whether to just ignore it and go on with their life, or you know, because he's not gonna. I don't know. We're both nerds, you know. We're both very socially awkward, and nerd communities in anywhere aren't terribly big. You know, the same people dominate them, and it's kind of funny because how it's funny to me the way that you know the social hierarchy of kind of the mainstream gets you know kind of recreated within certain like nerd scenes and nerd communities or whatever. Um, so I don't know. I'm just gonna go on, you know, playing video games and letting my boyfriend buy me shit. Why wouldn't I? hopefully I'll stop having the urge to kill myself every day and question why I get up every morning. I mean, I get up because it's just out of boredom. Like, I get bored lying there in bed. I don't know what else to do.